Hey, it's Lucas. Got a nice Rockwell 14-inch bandsaw here. Single phase. It's got a fence. I don't show it here, but it's got a miter gauge. I'm going to show it cutting aluminum and wood, and this thing works really well. We're going to start out with wood, go to the aluminum, go back to the wood just to show that it can be done. It doesn't really hurt anything. Let's take a look over the take a look at the saw here first before we start. So here we got the table. Table's all set up. It's real nice. This table's had, it had a little surface rust on it, but it's really in great shape. There's still a lot of the Blanchard grinding marks on it. Wheels and tires. Everything here looks great. Nice factory balanced. The tires are great. There's no checks or issues with the tires. Same with the lower unit here. Hinge doors. Makes it convenient for taking the blade on and off. It's on an original factory stand. This is a type of sheet metal stand that Delta Rockwell had probably introduced back in the 50s. It's got a single phase motor on it. It's a 1-horse motor. Actually, it's more like 1.15 horsepower if you look at the service rating or service factor. It's a great motor. AC capacitive start motor. I think I got good clear pictures of that. So, but let's just bring it down here, see what we get. So it's a 1-horse motor. There's the 1-horse designator right there. And right now it's wired for 110, though it'll go to the it'll also run on 220. So let's fire it up here. We'll take a look at it cutting some wood. Got a piece of wood. It's a piece of laminate. It's a little over 1 inch thick. I'm guessing it's it's almost 1 1/4, 1.2 inches. This, by the way, is a piece of aluminum plate, and that is about 0.18, so 3/16. All right, so let's fire this up, and we'll see it run. There we go. Cracks superbly, straight. Now we're going to try the aluminum. Cuts it extremely well, quickly. Now we're going to move this over just a tad. Show cutting the wood again. I'm hoping I'm not in the way here. Let's try it this way. It's the same blade. It's just a standard off-the-shelf blade, and this is just, it's ready for glue up. You could glue that up. Looking, sighting down it, it's extremely straight. So everything works just great on this saw. It's fast, it's quiet, it's smooth, it's efficient, powerful. So let's talk a little bit about the fence. The fence is original Delta fence. The guide comes off like that. All you have to do is loosen the 4 screws, 2 on each side, and these come right off. So you don't have to have the fence on there. It's easy enough to put on, take off. Just tighten these and loosen these up a little bit. So the fence comes off very nicely, goes back on very quickly. Everything is it's really nice for the home shop. So there we got the entire fence assembly off. That's what the saw looks like without it. All right, let's take a look at the model number, etc. Listed as a Rockwell. That's what the label says. Model 14 bandsaw, 14-inch. That's the dimension from the blade over to there. Get 14 inches in there. Let's spin it around. We'll take a look at the model number. It's light enough where one guy can easily do it. I'm just skidding it. Here's the back side. There, now, okay, that's the model number. Blade tensioning system works fine. The blade tracking system works fine. Of course, those are all, the blade tracking is definitely dependent on how well crowned the wheels are. The table tilt mechanism works just fine. So everything on it's great. It's a beautiful saw, nice shape. Should go in somebody's home shop. By the way, the gussets on the bottom, the plywood gussets here, they're all the way around, and they do make an enormous difference in the stiffness of the stand. So the stand is nice. You can skid it. If you didn't have the gussets in there, it would tend to chatter a little bit as you dragged it across the floor. Okay, hey, this is Lucas with this nicely kept old Delta Rockwell 14-inch saw. I'm hoping somebody finds this a good home and loves it. This is Lucas signing off.